So our volunteers have been doing exceedingly well within the heat. They have continued to show much enthusiasm. They've been moving the patients along. They've been identifying the problems. They've been accommodating the patients who came in late. They've really done very well.
They're willing to do everything to help, to make the mission success. And it shows because after a little bit of learning curve from the first day, we be able to, I say, get together as a team and make the team roll.
It was very busy. We had so many people that just wanted some help, and it was great because it kept us busy, and we knew that we were making a difference because we were just helping everyone. We get to see all the patients come in, and I just remember seeing everyone just waiting and just like so ready to get help.
You don't really get to experience a more personal kind of connection with them, but you're still helping.
It's a lot of work and a lot of independence, but it ends up being a rewarding experience because at the end of the day you get to see the patients and you see them smile, and there's nothing better than to see someone feel better immediately after seeing you.
This year's under a very humid and hot, very extremely hot conditions, we be able to get together and we be able to serve more than any other missions that we serve in the past 15 or 16 years.
Well, there's a lot of work and there's a lot to get done, and patients are moving at you quickly, and it's non-stop, but it feels good taking care of these people and doing as much as you can to help.
Some of them that's never been on the trip have found that maybe sometimes frustrating that you can't do more. I think they want to do more, or they find the experience of helping, at times sad for children that require so much medical attention that they are too poor to get.
The bottom line is everybody needs help, and at the end of the day, whenever you look out there, there's always a group of people that you have to turn away, just because at the end of the day, it's time for us to go home. We're out of medication, and we try our best to help to the very last person, but there's always a number of people that we can't help, and for those people, I feel sorry for them because they're not going to go to get the care.
So, the poor are not getting enough. And so, we're trying to establish them with the vitamins and the iron that they don't get in if they're not eating a full meal, or not sometimes because they're going hungry because their family is poor.
I think there are three things I noticed a lot. One is hypertension. A lot of people don't manage their hypertension, and so that's something that's a basic primary care, and it requires a physician to continually monitor your blood pressure. So that's one thing, and then malnutrition I think would be another thing that I see a lot in the kids. For some reason the kids here, they don't like to eat, and so you can see it on their face, they're malnutritious, they're anemic, and so those are the two big things that I've seen so far.
I think a lot of adults, without doing like a full workup, I think a lot of the adults have a lot of their symptoms in terms of tiredness, fatigue, headache, and stuff like that are due to their inability to get enough food and get enough adequate food, and not just adequate food, but the right kinds of food.
Here, they feel like they don't have enough money, or they have to see a doctor every 2 weeks to get the medication, and so they save some of their medications when they feel like they need it.
I think that we're making small differences where we can, and I think that for these people, sometimes this might be the only physician they get to see for a couple months or even like in the year. So I think on the micro level we're making like big changes, and I think we're making a good impact.
Anywhere you go in Vietnam, there's going to be people that need your help, and if you're willing to welcome them with open arms and help them as much as you can every day, then you're going to be making a difference.
I was able to communicate with the Reading Glass Project, and they donated 600 pairs of reading glasses that were to be given out individually. And we just had an influx of older people coming in to get reading glasses, and there's a certain amount of people that you just give a pair of glasses to. It's the first time in years that they've been able to see something up close, and it's an amazing feeling. It gives you a chill down your spine when they greet you with a big smile, they shake your hand, they bow towards you. The good thing about this project is that they have an agreement in where when we determine that a child needs glasses, sometimes we catch them when they're 12 years old and they have vision where they can't read a chart, an eye chart, even from 10 feet away. And when we put on the lenses that simulate eyeglasses and they're able to see for the first time, there's just this huge smile that goes across their face. It's great.
Project Vietnam just launched a mission in the very rural of the country. We went through 4 different places at 4 different days. And the last day we visit the orphanage. For the 5 days that we work on these rural areas, we happily serving a whole lot of poor children and the people in need.
We also have had good support from the local healthcare people or people from this commune.
You see all different types of people. They're all so happy, so honest. They're willing to do everything they can to be patient, to be honest, to help us help them.
I like it a lot because it brings great opportunities to people in small villages around Vietnam who would not have these opportunities elsewise.
Well, at the beginning, it was a little bit of chaotic, but at the end, we have a fulfilled feelings that we'll be able to serve those children in need and all of the people sick on a very remote area of the country.
I mean, it's kind of nice, especially because, I'm Vietnamese, I get to give back to my own country, and being here also inspired me to go other places too, but definitely I want to come back to Vietnam and continue on doing this.
Can everyone play a role? Because, if we're missing one person, it won't, everything won't go accordingly.
I learn a lot here. I think that's why I love it so much.
Hey, just being here is one of the most important things I could do in my life.
There's a place for everyone here of all sorts of backgrounds, healthcare and not, and those who speak the language and not. We can use you in all sorts of different ways, and there are so many opportunities for you to be able to grow.